right, it's time for family night. I've waited all week. What are we gonna watch tonight? What? Wait. What? No. No. No! Hello everyone, my name's Aloubell, and welcome to my first world problems. So, story time. I guess it's best to start at the beginning. Well, as best as I can remember anyway. So, little backstory. When I was younger, my family had this weekly tradition. Every Sunday we would have family night, which actually should have been renamed movie night, because every week, one member of the family would pick a movie for all of us to watch. Sounds simple, right? Well, yes, the general idea of it is simple. However, there came some issues with family night. Again, this was so long ago that I don't remember the actual chain of events that happened, but here's how I think it happened.
Alright, Aloe, it is family night, and now, one of the adults of the family, not you because you are just a little child, I don't know why I'm specifying that, but one of the adults of the family is gonna pick a movie. You've already had your turn, little lass, so now we will pick. This movie here, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's? That sounds fun. Am I gonna like it? By the way, I'd just like to add the disclaimer that I was like somewhere between 3 to 5 years old. Also, this was back in the 90s and the actual Five Nights at Freddy's did not exist. I'm just using Five Nights at Freddy's as a placeholder so that none of you out there figure out what my actual trauma is.
Well, us adults think we're gonna get a good laugh out of this, and who knows, maybe you will too.
Yay! I get to watch something called Five Nights at Freddy's. Sounds super fun. Please don't make me watch that again. That was so scary. Why would you show that to me?
Nah, she's gonna be fine.
I wasn't fine. Five Nights at Freddy's and ended up low-key traumatizing me. Gave me nightmares. It was hard for me to get those images out of my head. I was only 3 to 5 years old. Why would they show someone a horror movie who is only 3 to 5 years old? Would Five Nights at Freddy's, like, nowadays actually be considered a horror game? I know there's a lot of jump scares. I guess it kind of is, or is it more of a thriller? Point is, whatever. The point is that the movie that they had me watch at 3 to 5 years old was a horror movie. And those things are rated PG-13 to R for a reason. Little impressionable 3 to 5 year olds shouldn't even really be aware that horror exists. And yet, my intelligent family thought that it was okay to show a 3 to 5 year old this kind of movie. Of course I was traumatized by it. Sure, there are some kids out there who are tough, but I was not and am not one of them. I'm not a child, but I am still terrified. Here's the rest of the story. So, let's fast forward, I don't know, maybe a year or so.
Alright, Aloe, it is time again for family night.
Great! What are we gonna watch?
Well, ain't it just the darnest thing? Five Nights at Freddy 2 has come out.
What? No, please, no. I don't want to watch it. No, can we please watch literally anything else? That's not that.
Sorry, Aloe, it's this person's turn and they want to watch it.
But I'm 3 to 5. I don't want to watch it. It's scary. It gave me nightmares that I think about it. You already made me watch the first movie. Like, that's not cool. That's uncouth.
Wow, Aloe, you sure have a really good vocabulary for a 3 to 5 year old.
I know! And so we proceeded to watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2 against my protests and crying. And what happened? Well, exactly what you think happened. I had nightmares and couldn't get the stuff out of my head. And just to make a long story short, of course, I ended up having to watch Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and probably Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So let's just get this out of the way right now. I am 27 years old and I am still traumatized by what happened with me as a child. Because not only did I have to watch these movies once, but multiple times. Why? Because the rules of family night were if someone picks a movie, the whole family has to watch it. But you want to know something that's super messed up? Back then and even now, I prefer watching animated movies and shows and stuff. So I wanted to watch cartoons like Disney stuff and sometimes Studio Ghibli stuff because stuff's awesome. But one person in my family, who usually was the person who ended up picking Five Nights at Freddy's to watch, was like, I don't like watching cartoons. Cartoons are for children and I don't like them. It is not something I like, so we are not watching it. But I was like, but when you get to choose Five Nights at Freddy's, we have to watch it. Why can't I watch Lion King? Because I don't like animated movies. But that's not fair. I didn't actually talk back this much because I didn't want to get in trouble. But, you know, that was what my soul was saying. The one time I was able to get away with watching an animated movie is because I was able to convince that person that there was something in the movie that they would like, that I knew they would like. That thing only happened for about a minute, but it earned me the right to watch that one animated movie. But yeah, messed up, right? I couldn't watch the things that were good for my brain and heart, but I had to keep watching the thing that wasn't. So yeah, to this day, I still am traumatized by Five Nights at Freddy's, the whole franchise. Whenever I even see a glimpse of it, my heart sinks into my stomach and I just freeze, but also at the same time not freeze because I do whatever it takes to get the image away from me. Whenever someone even says Freddy in my house, my whole body goes rigid. And I have officially banned the name Freddy from my house. I tell everyone we're not allowed to say that name in this house. They don't always listen to that because I'm the youngest one in the house, and you know, even then, they all just think it's so silly how I am so super scared of this thing. Like, oh, Aloe, you're 27 years old now. You're an adult. You shouldn't be afraid of this anymore. It's so silly. Said the one who traumatized me. Do you not understand how traumas work? Five Nights at Freddy's is just so terrifying to me that I was just fighting so hard against this. I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch it. Like, part of me knows it's dumb and it's like not real, but you don't understand the kind of nightmares that I had and the anxiety that comes from things that resemble Five Nights at Freddy's, and how your body just becomes weak as soon as the thing that you fear shows up. It is not a good feeling. I have a feeling that if I were older watching Five Nights at Freddy's, that had I been exposed to it as an adult, I wouldn't have been so scared. I watched YouTubers playing horror movies, and while jump scares not my favorite thing and usually what I like go down in the comments for, the actual monsters and stuff themselves aren't that scary to me. And so I know that right now I have a tolerance for it, but this one thing is the thing that is holding me back and I can't stand it. But at the same time, I'm not willing to desensitize myself to it by watching it, by forcing myself to watch it. I just don't want to. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter because my career and my future does not hinge on Five Nights at Freddy's. I can live a full, comfortable life without becoming comfortable with it. Because it really doesn't matter. At the same time, I don't like being scared of anything, but it is a small thing. And I know this thing won't hurt me. And maybe one day I'll be able to face it. I feel like every time I come across Five Nights at Freddy's thing, I let myself glance at it from just the corner of my eye. Just a little bit. Or I close my eyes, squint a little bit, just so I can see the image blurred. maybe one day I'll be able to open my eyes completely and see, and look at it straight in the eye and not be scared anymore. But until then, that's all there is. There isn't any more. Hey everyone! Thank you so much for listening / watching this video. I know this is a different kind of video. It's still a story time, but my everyday life is still so crazy and full of stuff that it's hard for me to sit down and make an actual animation like the other storytime animations do. I have a full-time schedule, and fortunately I don't have one of my clients anymore, so I have a little bit of extra time, but still, life is crazy. I, again, work full-time, and I am low-key exhausted. So I'm still working things out. I'm hoping you like this new format. I'm still gonna tweak it a little bit, but hopefully you like listening to my lovely voice. Thank you for your patience. Again, I just got a new computer recently, and with setting that up and a whole bunch of other stuff, my creative schedule has been all over the place. But I hope things are back on track now, and hopefully I can bring videos to you regularly. And I'm sorry if I'm not as like charismatic and all over the place and whatever. I'm still trying to find my footing and my style. Plus, I don't make scripts, and I don't got extra time. So, if you want to watch more videos like this, more storytime videos, then click that subscribe button, and please like this video and leave a comment. Is there something you're scared of? You can say the actual thing or not the actual thing like I did, because again, I'm not actually scared of Five Nights at Freddy's. I like Five Nights at Freddy's, and Five Nights at Freddy's did not exist in the 90s, but you know. And I also like to add the disclaimer here too, that if you're scared of something, take your time. There's no rush in being not scared of it anymore. Like, as a Christian, I don't like being scared of things because I know that God has my back and He's my ultimate protector. It's just, I'm also human. And I can't stand that I'm scared of stupid things, but it is what it is. But yeah, go at your own pace and ask for strength and just do what you gotta do. When you need the strength, I pray it will be there for you. I'd also like to add that I don't hold any resentment toward my family for making me watch Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, it wasn't a cool thing for them to do, but they didn't understand. They didn't understand my feelings, and when you don't understand someone else's feelings, it's sometimes hard to fully sympathize and change your own behaviors. So they know that I'm scared, but I think they were trying to help me get over that fear. I don't know, but I don't hold it against them, because that'd be a dumb thing to hold against them. Yes, it's a trauma, but again, they didn't mean any harm. I know they loved me and stuff. So I'm not encouraging holding grudges or anything like that. It just is what it is, and I still love them very much. So I don't want anyone in the comments or anything saying anything bad about my family. Please and thank you. But thank you so much for watching. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. Tell others about this video if you find it entertaining. And I will see you in the next video. God bless and shine on.